This is Dr Anima Upadhyay, and in today's video we will learn about the indoor air pollution. The air inside our houses, offices, institutions may not be healthy. But before we start learning about the indoor air pollution, I would like you to please subscribe to my channel if you have not done it so far, and also to press the like button. Don't forget to share this video among your friends to bring a general awareness about the indoor air that we breathe, because millions of people die every year due to ignorance about the indoor air pollution. There is a general notion that atmosphere outside the house is polluted. Inside the house, we are safe from pollution. All illnesses that occur to us are due to the exposure to outside polluted atmosphere. If we are at home, we are safe and protected. But the reality is different. We may be at equal risk or sometimes even more inside the closed spaces. Many allergies and chronic diseases are acquired and aggravated due to indoor air pollution. So we may not be safe even indoors. What do you mean by indoor air pollution? As we all know, that air pollution is the change in the characteristics of the natural air. Similarly, when the characteristics of the air inside our house changes from natural, it gives rise to indoor air pollution. And it could be a result of addition of gases and aerosols to the air inside our house or offices or institutions, hospitals. These are not required in the air, but they get mixed up with the air and they lead to the deterioration of the quality of the air, making it highly toxic or polluted. And this deterioration of the air quality of the indoor air is called indoor air pollution, and it gives rise to chronic diseases and illnesses. So what could be the reasons for indoor air pollution? It is poor ventilation, not coming of proper sunlight, the dampness and accumulation of water on the roofs and the gaps or insulations in the ceiling, growth of algae and fungi in the damp and dark spaces, the paints and varnishes we use, granite, ceramics and other construction materials used in the kitchens and other rooms, washrooms, the composite materials such as compressed wood boards which are used in the cabinets, the polymer and fiber materials used as drapes, curtains, carpets and mats, the showpieces which are used for decorating the house and institutions are polished and made up of enamels, paints, extensive use of electronics and electrical gadgets, storage of outdated or expired food, medicines and other consumables, use of insect killers, pesticides, insecticides, floor cleaners, toilet cleaners, use of perfumes, cosmetics, deodorants, air cleaners, and of course, pets. All these are reasons for indoor air pollution. Here I have tried to show you some houses with good ventilation and the sunlight coming in the house. So these are the pictures of good ventilation and proper sunlight coming to the house. But these are the pictures, images of poor ventilation. It is a village house where there is no window except one door. So no ventilation, no coming of sunlight inside the house. This is a high-rise building in a city where there is poor ventilation. Now we will start one by one, starting from puja room. Because I want to tell you from where these pollutants are coming into the air inside our house. So let's begin with the puja room. There is extensive use of granite in the puja rooms. Extensive use of lights, alloys, electroplated statues, polished surfaces and other decorative synthetic polymer materials and adhesives. All these things are used in the puja room. We burn camphor, loban, incense sticks for aroma. But they all make the air in the puja room very, very polluted and toxic. Most of the time, a lady spends in her kitchen. This is a saying. So, in short, we can say that kitchen is a place when we not only cook the food but also store the raw food in the cabinets. In modern kitchens, we use gadgets which run on electricity. Sometimes we are even clingy in removing the stale food or expired items. The closed spaces under the wash basins are very damp and dark, and they are the ideal places for algae and fungi to grow. We use enormous pest killers to kill the cockroach and other insects, the surface cleaners and all sort of floor cleaners made up of chemicals. Most of the modern kitchens have microwave ovens which continuously emit microwave radiations even if it is switched off. The refrigerator, water purifiers are also a source of emission of radiations as they use chemicals for refrigerating and killing of germs. The LPG gas cylinders can have minor leakage of gas. Unknowingly, the gas is getting mixed up with the indoor air. The chimney and pipes have accumulation of exhausted oil and grease. The slabs in the kitchen are made up of granite or marble, which contain radioactive materials. The wooden cabinets are made of compressed wood, which is chemically treated. Doors are made decorative by lamination, wood veneers, and thermofoils. There's unnecessary electric bulbs in the kitchen to make the kitchen look bright. All these adds up to the quality of the indoor air of the kitchen, making it poor. Here is the image of a modern kitchen with the slab made of marble or granite, the wooden cabinets made of compressed wood, various electrical appliances. All these things are making the air of the kitchen very, very toxic. Now, we spend a lot of time in our living rooms. It is a large hall in which the family members sit together and spend quality time. But the scenario is that it is the place to show off your riches and for guests. Although family sit together, but they hardly interact with each other. Either they are busy in talking to their virtual friends on the social media using their personal gadgets, or they are watching TV. There are too many artificial lights, lamps, and air conditioners. They don't even move. We just keep sitting on one place and use remote control to change the channel, or we use gadgets like Alexa and Google Assistant these days. The showpiece cabinets and cables are there all across the room. Paints and varnishes are extensively used to make the room artificially cheerful and bright. There are innumerous curtains, layers of curtains, and carpets that attract dust and charged particles. Extra speakers are there to bring the sound effect, making the music a noise. Here you can see how the family is sitting together but busy with their own gadgets. So we can say that modern living room and modern living style should make us happy, but actually we are becoming more and more sad and ill. We go to the bedroom for relaxing, sleeping and dreaming. But a modern bedroom has everything a person can dream of except sleep for dreaming. Because there also we take our gadgets, electronic gadgets with us and spend most of our time in looking into the social media or working on the computers, laptops. Even the washrooms have all furnishings, decorations with the construction materials having radioactivity. So what are the consequences of such a lifestyle? We are continuously exposed to electronic devices. There is no interactive moment among the family members. We are either watching TV screens or we are on the computers. There's a lot of stress at the work fronts. Pressure of maintaining such an expensive lifestyle is there. The eating habits becomes very unhealthy and irregular. We are continuously exposed to the artificial atmosphere even during the exercise. We use aromatic products and perfumes. Circulation of same air is there in the house. And use of artificial energy drinks and pills we keep on doing. The dining spaces are no good either. They also have artificial lights all over. Cutlery and utensils are polished or ceramic. Wooden cabinets, flooring and tabletops, all of them add to indoor air pollution. The children who are going to study in schools or in the colleges, even those modern institutions are polluted. They are equally sick when it comes to indoor air pollution because the classrooms are equipped with projector screens and lack ventilation. The seminar halls are artificially lighted and air conditioned for teaching. Library and reading rooms are furnished with computers for browsing and reading. This is the picture of a modern classroom or a conference room with artificial lights and no ventilation and false cooling due to air conditions. All public places where we go for entertainment such as shopping malls, theaters, restaurants, even the waiting lounge in the airports all suffer from indoor air pollution. The washrooms in these places, they look very clean, but they are the hot spots of diseases. Hand dryers in the washrooms, they throw hot air to dry the hands. But it only adds to the rise in the room temperature and in the multiplication of germs. So it is better to wipe your hand with a towel rather than using the hand dryer. These are the images of various places where we go for entertainment. They are all closed spaces, artificially lighted, no ventilation, whether it is a mall, cinema hall, gaming hall, or a food court. Even the restaurants and airport lounge, there are no exceptions. The hospitals that we visit for cure are highly polluted and have staling indoor air, rotting indoor air. The multiple specialty hospitals are mushrooming as successful business models, which have centralized air conditioners with no ventilations. So they are swarming hubs of illnesses. Instead of getting cured, we grab more allergies and illnesses from the hospitals. These are the images with artificial lights to make the atmosphere look bright in the hospital, centralized air conditioning for cooling. All these things makes the air inside the hospital very, very stale and toxic, polluted. So what are the illnesses that could be caused by indoor polluted air? We often feel lethargic and sluggish due to improper ventilation and improper cool breeze. There is a dryness in the throat and we often cough, or there is a dryness in the eyes. It is caused by low humidity in the indoor air. The deafness because of the loud sound of TV sets and music systems and excessive use of headphones. The headaches and blurredness. We are continuously watching the big screens, TVs or computer screens. So the harsh glare, not only from these screens, but the artificial lights that we have put in our rooms to decorate without using the natural daylight. All these things are a reason for headache and blurredness. Influenza, excessive use of aerosols, the dampness and the improper ventilation leads to running nose, influenza. Because our immunity is coming down. Irritation and swings in the mood. We often have this problem, a mood swing and irritated because the perfumes we use, the deodorants we use contain heavy metals, the smoke and the fine dust which is there in the air inside our house. Asthma, lung cancer, stomach ulcers. Because of the smoke, the hard water and soil around the houses. Because the construction material is dumped in the soil around the house and these construction materials have radioactivity. So we are exposed to so many illnesses due to the indoor polluted air. So what are the suggestions to reduce the indoor air pollution? Discard the clutter. That is the old and empty containers, bottles, clothes, bed sheets, blankets, everything should be discarded. Avoid burning of coal or wood. Even if you are using the LPG cylinders, if it is not in use, turn it off. Minimize the use of deodorants, air fresheners, insecticides and pesticides. Rooms should be properly ventilated and there should be daylight coming into the room during the day. There should not be any stopping of water or dampness should be there in any niche or corner of the house. Lights and sounds should not exceed tolerance level. Use of vacuum cleaner should be done frequently to remove the dust from mattresses and carpets. There should be more interactions among the family members rather than on the social media platforms. Turn off the devices when they are not in use. Try to do more physical exercises outside the house. Go for a long walk, do yoga, not in the closed space, but in the open. Plant more trees in the surroundings and also keep indoor plants. Government has also given several schemes to reduce the indoor air pollution. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi was a good initiative to reduce indoor air pollution and to improve the public health. Subsidies are there on installation of solar panels. It is very important step by the present government. We can also use commercially available air purifiers from the market. But it is better to plant indoor plants to reduce indoor air pollution. I have authored books on environment. The Anthropocenic Environmental Degradation you can buy on Amazon in very reasonable rates to get an in-depth knowledge on the subject. Another book, Environmental Pollution and Climate Change, is available as e-book and is free to download or to read on the website www.alokshukla.com. Thank you for watching this video till end. After all, it is we who have to make the conscious effort to live happily and to make this environment happy.